1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Foreign Minister says India has been losing its credibility at international forums due to its aggressive posturing. OIC has urged UN Human Rights Council to effectively address human rights violations of the people suffering from long-running disputes in Palestine, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Myanmar, and Nagorno-Karabakh. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla district. Minister for State for Parliamentary Affairs says government believes in strengthening the structure of religious seminaries. And now the news in detail. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says India has been losing its credibility at international forums due to its aggressive posturing. In a statement, he said India's objection to Pakistan's political map at the meeting of SCO National Security Advisors was rejected yesterday, which earned embarrassment for India. The minister said Russia, being the host of the meeting, did not accept India's perspective. He said India violated the SCO rules of raising a bilateral issue at the platform. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on National Security, Dr. Mueed Yusuf, says Russia has supported Pakistan's perspective on its political map. Talking to media in Islamabad today, he said yesterday's meeting of the National Security Advisors of Shanghai Cooperation Organization has rejected India's objections over Pakistan's political map. He said India, on the 11th of September, complained about Pakistan's political map, and Pakistan submitted its written reply to the organization. He said Indian Representative Ajit Doval had formally raised objection over Pakistan's political map at the meeting of the National Security Advisors of SCO and left the session without listening to anyone. Dr. Mueed Yusuf said India, under international law, has no right to claim internationally recognized disputed territory of Jammu and Kashmir as its part. He said Pakistan will keep raising its voice about the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir at all international forums. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has urged the UN Human Rights Council to effectively address the systematic human rights violations of the people suffering from long-running disputes in Palestine, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Myanmar, and Nagorno-Karabakh. In a statement delivered on behalf of the OIC in Geneva, Pakistan's Ambassador Khalil Hashmi said that OIC remains deeply concerned on the growing incidents of xenophobia, Islamophobia, and religious intolerance resulting in degeneration of venerated religious personalities and symbols. Voicing concern over the deteriorating human rights situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the OIC called on all concerned to ensure the protection of the people's basic rights and fundamental freedoms. The OIC statement further said that we also urge the Council to implement the recommendations contained in the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights 2 reports on Jammu and Kashmir. The OIC also reminds the international community of its obligation to ensure the implementation of the UN Security Council resolutions on Kashmir and fulfill the promises made to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla district. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Muhammad Khan has said that government believes in strengthening the structure of religious seminaries for the promotion of Islam. Replying to a question during question hour in the House, he said we have complete liaison with the administration of the seminaries across Pakistan. He said being a signatory of UN Charter, Pakistan has frozen properties of UN designated entities, and as a responsible member of the world body, Pakistan has to follow UN instructions after thorough examining. The Minister of State informed the House that some international non-governmental organizations have also been closed down in the country for not fulfilling the requirements. Yoshihide Suga has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Japan following the resignation of Shinzo Abe due to ill health. In Afghanistan, 2 people have been killed and 12 others injured in a bomb blast in Kafahan district of Takhar province. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.